Is your car's heating or air conditioning blowing nothing but silence? No air moving through those vents, leaving you sweltering in summer or shivering in winter? It's a frustrating problem, but often the culprit is a component you can diagnose and even replace yourself: your car's blower motor. In this comprehensive DIY guide, we're going to demystify your car's HVAC system, specifically focusing on the blower motor and its resistor, showing you how they work, how to pinpoint failures, and walk you through a step-by-step replacement. Before we dive into the specifics, let's understand the bigger picture. Your car's heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, or HVAC system, is designed to regulate the cabin temperature and airflow. It brings in outside air, heats or cools it, and then distributes it throughout the interior. The crucial component responsible for moving that air is the blower motor. Without it, your climate control system is essentially useless, regardless of whether your AC compressor or heater core is functioning perfectly. So, what exactly are these two components, the blower motor and the blower motor resistor? Think of the blower motor as a fan, and the resistor as its speed controller. The blower motor is an electric motor with a fan cage attached, designed to push air through the ductwork of your car. The blower motor resistor, on the other hand, is an electrical component that controls the voltage supplied to the blower motor, thereby regulating its speed. Let's look closer at how the blower motor operates. When you turn on your car's fan, an electrical current flows to the blower motor. This current energizes the motor, causing it to spin the attached fan cage. As the fan spins, it draws air from outside or from the cabin, pushes it through the heater core or evaporator, and then forces it out through your dashboard vents. It's a relatively simple mechanism, but absolutely essential for climate comfort. Now, for the blower motor resistor. This component is key to having multiple fan speeds. Without it, your blower motor would only operate at full power. The resistor contains a series of resistors, often coils or a ceramic block, that introduce resistance into the electrical circuit. By selecting different fan speeds on your dash, you're essentially choosing which resistor in the circuit the current will flow through. More resistance means less voltage reaching the motor, resulting in a slower fan speed. Less resistance means more voltage and a higher fan speed. These resistors often generate heat, which is why they are typically located in the air duct, allowing airflow to cool them. How do you know if your blower motor or resistor is failing? The symptoms are usually quite distinct. If you have no air at all coming from the vents on any speed setting, it's a strong indicator of a completely failed blower motor or a primary electrical issue like a blown fuse. If some fan speeds work, but others don't, for instance, only the highest speed works, or only the lowest, that's a classic sign of a failing blower motor resistor. Sometimes, you might also hear unusual noises, like squealing or grinding, coming from the dashboard, which points to a failing blower motor bearing. Our first diagnostic step, and the simplest, is to check the fuses. Your car has several fuse boxes, typically under the hood and sometimes inside the cabin, usually near the driver's footwell. Consult your vehicle's owner's manual to locate the fuse responsible for the blower motor. A blown fuse often looks like a broken wire inside its plastic housing. If you find a blown fuse, replace it with one of the exact same amperage. If the new fuse blows immediately, you likely have a short circuit somewhere in the system, which needs further investigation. However, if replacing the fuse restores airflow, problem solved. If the fuse is good, our next step is to directly test the blower motor. This usually involves accessing the motor itself, which is often located under the passenger side dashboard. Once you've located it, you'll need to disconnect its electrical connector. Using a multimeter set to measure voltage, test for power at the connector terminals when the fan switch is turned on. You should see 12 volts. If you have power at the connector but the motor isn't spinning, the blower motor itself is most likely faulty. You can also try carefully connecting the motor directly to a 12-volt battery using jumper wires. If it doesn't spin, it's confirmed dead. What if you have power at the blower motor connector, and the motor works when directly supplied power, but your fan speeds are still intermittent or non-existent? This points squarely to the blower motor resistor. The resistor is also typically located in the HVAC housing, often very close to the blower motor, sometimes even plugged directly into the air duct. Disconnect the electrical connector from the resistor. You can often visually inspect the resistor for signs of burning or corrosion, which are clear indicators of failure. While you can test individual resistor circuits with a multimeter for continuity, visual inspection and the symptomology are often enough to condemn it. Before you begin any replacement, safety is paramount. Always disconnect your car's negative battery terminal to prevent accidental electrical shorts. Gather your tools. You'll likely need a basic socket set, screwdrivers, a flashlight, and potentially some trim removal tools if you need to access panels. Ensure you have the correct replacement blower motor and/or resistor for your specific vehicle make and model. Now for the replacement process. The exact steps vary significantly between vehicles, but the general procedure is similar. Most blower motors are located under the passenger side dashboard, often requiring you to remove a lower trim panel or glove compartment. Look for a large, cylindrical component with a fan cage. It's usually held in place by 3 or 4 screws or bolts. Once these fasteners are removed, the motor should drop out. Disconnect the electrical connector and swap out the old motor for the new one. Reverse the process to install the new motor, ensuring all connections are secure. Replacing the blower motor resistor is often simpler. It's usually a smaller component located near the blower motor, often mounted directly into the HVAC ductwork. It might have its own dedicated mounting screws or clips. Disconnect its electrical connector and remove the fasteners holding it in place. Slide the old resistor out and insert the new one, ensuring it seats correctly to allow proper cooling by airflow. Reconnect the electrical connector. Once both the new blower motor and/or resistor are installed, reconnect your car's negative battery terminal. Turn on your ignition and test all fan speeds. You should now hear and feel air flowing strongly from your vents across all settings. If you still encounter issues, double-check all connections and make sure you've used the correct parts. If the problem persists after verifying your work, it might be time to consider other, more complex issues within your HVAC system, such as control panel failures or wiring problems, which may warrant professional attention. Successfully diagnosing and replacing your car's blower motor or resistor is a satisfying DIY project that can save you significant money. By understanding how these components work and following these diagnostic and replacement steps, you can restore comfort to your vehicle. Don't let a lack of airflow ruin your drive. If you found this guide helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more DIY car repair tips, and share your experiences in the comments below.